Hello everyone, my name is Mike and this is Matrix to Paradise. This is a channel that I've created to document my journey from the Matrix, which is my Matrix, is the truck driving job that I have currently, to escaping this and going overseas and documenting my adventures overseas. I'll be starting off in Cambodia and then probably going around Southeast Asia and then maybe to South America and who knows where after that. Anyhow, the last time I talked to everybody, I was in Albuquerque and I was carrying Kawasaki parts to go to Nebraska. And I made it to Nebraska today. I stopped off, let's see, after Albuquerque, I got all the way up to the Loves in South Hutchinson, Kansas. Stayed overnight there. And it's so weird because if you look on the map, it doesn't look like it's that far, but it actually is. It's like almost 600 miles from Albuquerque, where I stayed, to South Hutchinson, Kansas. It's crazy how it looks different on the map in different places when you go the same amount of distance. But anyway, so I made it up there. I stayed overnight in South Hutchinson, and then from South Hutchinson, this morning I woke up because I had a live unload where they're going to take all the freight off the same trailer I had. And I was supposed to get there by 10 o'clock in the morning. So I had to leave really early from South Hutchinson because it was probably, I think, a 4-hour drive from there to Lincoln, Nebraska. And I drove that, got there on time, got live unloaded. So I had an empty trailer. And then that was scheduled for 10 o'clock. Which it didn't take me long at all to get. In fact, I went in there early. I got in there about 9:30, and they took me in, and I was able to get out of there before 10 o'clock. So I went. I had an appointment to get live loaded after that at another place in Sioux City, Iowa. I'm sorry, not Sioux City, Iowa. Council Bluffs, Iowa. At 1 o'clock. So it's not that far. It's only about a 45, 50 mile drive from where I dropped off into where I was picking up the new load. So I drove over. So I had a couple hours to kill. I went to the Loves in Omaha and just got something to eat and stayed there until I could drive up to Council Bluffs and get live loaded. I went in there early too. I got there about, let's see, I had a 1 o'clock live load appointment, and I think I got there about 20 after 12, and they put me pretty much right in. They had me wait for a minute, and then they called me right up. They took my number and told me to wait, and they'll call me and tell me what dock to pull, to back into. So I waited for like 5 minutes, and they called me and told me what dock to go to, and boom, they were done live loading me before in fact, I was out of there before 1 o'clock again. So it was wonderful that I was able to get to both my appointments early and get done early with both of them. So now I'm driving all the way to a place called Tracy, California, which is just outside of Sacramento, California. So Interstate 80 is going to be my road that I'm driving this trip all the way across. From here, I'm stopped here for the night in Lincoln, Nebraska, where the headquarters for Crete is here. So I'm going to show you this. They just put these. They got this parking lot here of all these, and then there's the actual Crete building over there for the drivers, and then on the way on the other side over there is the administration, and where they have all the asset managers and all that. That's on the other side of that red truck, but way over there. So anyway, we're here. I'm here at the Crete headquarters terminal. So there's plenty of parking here. I was able to get fuel here. They actually have fuel here, so you can fill up here without having to go to a truck stop. So it's cool. But and I guess they get a discount on the gas, or on the diesel, I guess. So whatever. So I filled up here, and now I'm heading west across Nebraska, which is a long drive from here. You wouldn't believe how long Nebraska really is going across from east to west or west to east. And I'm going to go to Wyoming, and I'll probably get about a third to a half of the way across Wyoming tomorrow. And I'll probably stay at a place called Wasmutter, Wasmutter. And Wasmutter has a Love's there, which I'll stop off there and spend the night at tomorrow. And then the next day, so tomorrow's going to be Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow will be Christmas Eve, so I'll be spending Christmas Eve in Wyoming. And then I'll be spending Christmas night. I'll wake up the next morning on Christmas Day, and then I'll drive all the way down to Nevada. I believe I'll be staying in Winnemucca, Nevada, on Interstate 80. There's a Love's there. So I'll be staying there for that night, Christmas night. And then the next morning, I get up and I take off and go to Tracy, California. I have to go through over the Donner Pass and then down through there and past Sacramento and around the corner on I-5 and then down to a place called Tracy, California. And there's, I don't remember. Let me find out exactly where I'm delivering. I do know what I'm delivering though. I'm delivering bottles of oil, like or not bottles, but like jugs of engine oil, and I'm doing that, taking it all the way out there, and I'm pretty heavy. It's like 76,000 pounds total. So it'll be nice. I like heavier loads, especially going across Interstate 80, because the wind here can get stupid crazy going across. So if you have a heavy load, it doesn't move you around as much. So I was really happy that it was heavier. And there's not a whole lot of hills, not a lot of mountains I have to go through across the 80, except for I have to go down into Salt Lake, which is not too bad. And you go all the way across Nevada, you don't run into too many mountains, like a few little hills here and there. And then you go down again when you go into California, across the pass, the Donner Pass, you're going downhill, going this way, going west. So no big, huge climbs or nothing like that. So everything's going pretty good. This week, she set me up for, let's see, over 3,000 miles again. Now, I don't know about the holiday, if we're going to get paid tomorrow, because I usually get my pay in my account direct deposited on Tuesday night. Hopefully I get it on Tuesday night. If I don't, then I don't. Which today is Tuesday night, I believe. Yes. No, today's Monday. Never mind. So it should go in tomorrow night if they're doing it electronically. If they haven't manually got it done yet, it might be Wednesday or Thursday. Who knows? But I think they'll get it in tomorrow. So I've had week after week of great mileage and wonderful paychecks for what I'm doing. Because if you're going to spend the time on the road, because I spend 6 weeks on the road, like I'm out here at work pretty much, except for when I'm on sleeper berth, on the clock, I'm not working necessarily, but I'm spending my time in a truck somewhere where I don't live and I can't go out and, do what I want to do, and I can't go have a steak and a beer or something like that. You can't do that. You're not doing any of that. You're in a truck, living in the truck, waiting for the next day to drive, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that if I'm going to spend that amount of time, 6 weeks all in the truck, it's like going to work and staying there for 6 weeks. And you're not always working, but you're still not home. You're not, and I don't have a home right now because I'm not going to spend money on that. But still, you're not, when I go back to Phoenix and stay in the truck, I have my car there so I can take off and go do stuff and then come back and just go to sleep in here. So I don't have to spend all day in the truck. But when you're out on the road for 6 weeks, you don't get that luxury. So, which I'm not complaining. But if you're going to be out here, like I said, if you're going to be out here for this amount of time, it's nice that you're not sitting around doing nothing, waiting a day for a load and all that, and you're getting paid. You're getting excellent paychecks every single week, and they're racking up the miles. Now, this company, Crete, is awesome because they give you a quarterly bonus if you get a certain amount of miles. You're supposed to get 10,000 miles a month, and if you get them for all 3 months in that quarter, you get $1,000 bonus. You know, and it gets hits with tax. He gets hit with taxes, of course, but that's still like $750. I mean, if you take 25% out for taxes, being a single guy like I am, you still get $750 free dollars. Basically, it's just for working hard. You're getting paid really good, and then you get an extra 1,000 on top of that for making, the 30,000 miles, which is outstanding. And I'm going to make it this quarter, so it'll be wonderful. Anyhow, things are going really good. I was, like I said, I've been thinking about this whole leaving as opposed to waiting thing, and saving more money. And the cautious part of me still says, just wait it out. I'm not sick of driving truck right now. I'm not sick of this. I just don't want to. I kind of want to challenge myself, but I don't want to challenge myself in the way of not giving myself enough time to become a success overseas. That's what I'm thinking. Because if it doesn't happen, I don't want to be stuck over there and then have to run out of money over there and then have to come back and go back to work before my Social Security kicks in. I don't want to have to do that. That's and you can't be safe totally. You can't really, anything could pop up. Prices could go up, things could change anywhere, in the world. And you can't always base it on that. But, you don't want to make silly decisions. You don't want to throw, caution to the wind either. And so I'm kind of struggling between that and that. I'm very ambitious to try and do whatever I have to do to make it work. And I'll work, it'll be my job to find out how to make extra money overseas online somehow. Doing whatever I have to do. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll do what I got to do. But I want to have the backup money to have enough time to spend over there to really give myself the chance. Now, I was pretty proud of myself when I went to Cambodia the last time. I was thinking I was going to be able to teach English and stay there for forever, as long as I wanted to, and save money and work my budget over there and find a way to keep myself over there. Because the more people you talk to that are doing this, the more ideas you get, the more things that happen, more encounters you have with people that are doing it over there. You can pick their brain and you can figure out how to get things done. And there's people that have been living over there that are younger than me. I've been over there for years, been over, not just Cambodia, but overseas, period. And they've figured out ways how to work how to work overseas online. They've figured out ways to do it. And those are the kind of people I want to get involved with and talk to and learn from, because you can, stuff that I wouldn't even think of, and I wouldn't know that they were even options or, what I could possibly do if just giving myself a little, training and learning, I just do the, thing again. The training and learning that I could do that would be easily accomplishing something that could possibly make me money. And it's not like I would have to make thousands a week. I wouldn't have to make thousands a week or, thousands and thousands a month. I would just have to make a couple hundred a month would do great. That would supplement me to not have to spend the principal of the money that I'm bringing over there, which I'm not actually physically bringing over there, but that I would have available to me over there. The longer I can stretch out that principal of money that I'm taking, or that I'm going to have, the better off I'll be. The more it'll accommodate me. So the faster I can get into a money stream, even if it's a small money stream, I can build on it. And there are more than just one money stream ideas, and I can just work on all of them, or work on the ones that work for me and get it going. All I need is a little foot in the door for some of those, and I'll have it going on. So we'll see what happens. There's definitely some ideas, but I'm just kind of weary of leaving too early. I want to get to a certain point of money and then go. I'm convinced that if I get over, there are two different ways to live over there. Now, there's more than just two ways to live over there. There's a few ways to live over there. You can live like poverty level. I mean, there's apartments over there that you can get. If you want to live like a Cambodian, you can rent them for cheap. If you want to live like a poor Westerner, you can get an apartment over there for probably $50 a month. So $50 a month, and it's not going to come with air conditioning, so you'll have fans, so you're going to be sweating your butt off during the summertime if you're there. So $50 a month, so you won't be using a whole lot of electricity because you don't have air conditioning. And then your water will cost you $5 a month. So you could possibly get away with household costs. Let's just say for the electricity you do use, you pay 10 or 15, or so let's just say $20 a month. So it's $75 a month. So a $50 apartment, $5 for water, because they charge you for water over there for your shower and whatever. And it's $5 a month. And then we'll say $20. It's usually $50 if if you're average, using your average electricity with air conditioning. Without air conditioning, I'm going to cut that down, a long ways. So even if you're going crazy with the fans and using electricity, leaving the lights on all the time, let's just say $20 a month. So, like I said, $75 a month. Then you could, this is like poverty level, Western style poverty level, not Cambodia. Cambodians can live a lot cheaper than this. And then you go and eat at the Cambodian restaurants, or, out there on the street food stuff. You can eat that easily, and you can watch them cook that right there. So it's not like you're gonna get diseases from unclean, bad bugs and stuff like that. You're gonna watch them cook the food right there. So, you can go to a Cambodian restaurant and eat for $1.50 with a huge plate. So $1, you eat twice a day, 3 times a day. Let's say you could eat 3 times a day at Cambodian restaurants where Cambodians go, $5 a day. Okay, so 5 times 30, that's $150, for a month. So $150 plus 75, you're looking at $225 for food. We'll throw another $100 on there for everything else. So, we'll round it up to, I said 225, right? So we'll go up another $75. We'll say $300 total. You could live over there for $300 total a month. And that's living pretty poverty. But I don't want to live poverty. I don't want to live that low. I don't need to have a $50 apartment. If that would be great to pay that. It's just, I don't know if I want it without air conditioning, because it is brutal heat over there. So I want some air conditioning, and I just for nights. So when I sleep, I can just put it on low, keep it cool in there, and not spend a ton of money on electricity. And then I could definitely get an excellent place for $150. $150 a month. That's not bad. $150 a month with air conditioning. So you're looking at air conditioning. If I just use it at night, it should be around $50 a month. So that's $200 a month. So $205. That's not bad for what I'm going to probably do over there. And then food, I will find stuff cheap to eat over there. I will. I'm not going to eat at Western places all the time because that's where you spend, the most money. And it's not even that expensive to eat Western food over there compared to here, obviously. But, you can, there's stuff that I like. I like fried rice with meat in it and stuff. I could eat that stuff once a day, and you can get that for nothing there. Pork fried rice or chicken fried rice or whatever. You can get that stuff there easily. And for cheap. Very cheap. So I'll be saving money that way. I could live pretty cheaply over there, but I just want to have the backup just in case. And then I can go over there and I can really assess the situation, because I'm going for the most. I'm just going to save for what I consider like being liberal with my bills. From the experience that I spent over there, the time I was over there, I'm just being liberal, not being I'm not counting on being frugal. I'm counting on being liberally spending, but not crazy spending. There's liberal and then there's crazy. I'm not going to be crazy spending, obviously not. But I just want to have enough cash over there to not have to come back here. And if I have to go more frugal than when I need to, or if I want to go do something, I want to go to Thailand or something, or I want to go to Laos, or I want to go to Vietnam and take a little visit, spend a little extra cash. I want to have that around, and I could be frugal, a little more frugal for the next month, and not spend that money. So that's what I'm looking at. And I'm still thinking of May, June, around that time. So it's getting really dark here, so I'm going to end this video. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching my videos. I totally appreciate when you like the video, when you subscribe to the video, and when you share it with people who might be interested in this content. Escaping the matrix of trucking, of traveling overseas, that kind of stuff. I will be back. Let's see, today is Christmas Eve. I'll be back on Christmas. I'll be in Winnemucca, probably Nevada. Winnemucca, Nevada. I'll probably be there, and I'll do a video from there on Christmas. Anyhow, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year when it comes. We'll have a video out before, a couple videos out before then. But anyhow, I will be back then, and thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Be safe, and bye for now.